Hey everybody, welcome to episode number 35 of What's That Pepper series. Today I have some very beautiful pods to show you, and this is my StarrRacha F2 from plant number 2. These things look crazy, so I'm pretty scared of it. Got my gloves and my milk this time, so I'm pretty prepared. Anyway, let's go take a look at the plant and then we'll come back, cut this open, and then we'll give it a test. Alright guys, here is the StarrRacha F2 plant number 2. So I have a total of 4 plants, and after I show you this one and we pick some pods, I'll show you the rest of the other ones. So anyway, it's a very pretty plant and not too big, medium-sized leaves. It's a very nice plant, easy to take care of. It's been in the heat like this entire time. So the plant is struggling a little bit. It just gets full sun all day long, and but surprisingly it's producing a ton of fruits. Well, not a ton, but a lot more than I expected, and the fruits are very pretty. Let me show you some of them. And this pheno here is a very unique pheno because it's much longer than the rest. So here it is, very bumpy, so it looks very scary too. So the ripening pattern is very cool. It'll start out green like this, then it gets to a darker green color, somewhere around that size, and then it turns to a little chocolate color down here, and then it slowly changes to orange, and then a little bit yellow, and then completely red like that. So this is the final stage. It's a very bright yellow, red color. Very pretty. And here is the one. This one I have left on here for too long, and it's more ripe than I wanted to. So we'll pick this guy and maybe try it out or just take seeds out of it. But this is one of the contestants. Pull it off. Very big pod. We'll take another one. That one. Look at that. It's such a beautiful looking pod. Okay. We'll leave those for now. Okay, so this is plant number 2. Let me show you the other ones. Okay, here it is. This is the StarrRacha Hornet, as I already did a review on this, and the reason I called it the Hornet is because look at that crazy stinger, and all of them look like this. I picked a bunch of them already. See there? A few more, and some of them have spikes. You see the spikes here? And that one there as well, see the stinger, and then there's one down there and also with a stinger. So they all look like that on this plant. Okay, let's go to the other one. Alright, here is the plant number 1. This is the favorite of all, and the reason for that is because I love the shapes. See here? Look at that. This is the exact pheno on my shirt. So if you see people with the pepper lover shirt, the picture is this one here. And then look at this one, it's so beautiful. And on this plant they all look like this. See there? That one here. There's actually a lot of fruits on here, and they all look very similar. And some even have like some really crazy stingers. Look at this one here. Look at that. Crazy looking stinger. These are some of the younger pods. Some more on this side. See that? These are the shapes that I really like those. Oh, look at this one too. See that? Very nice and pretty. Okay, let me show you one last one. Okay, here's the very last one. This one is not producing much at all. All of the entire plant, there's only one. It's a very stressed out plant. It's just sitting here getting beaten by the sun all day long. So a lot of the buds are dropping, but it has a ton of flowers, just not keeping anything. So see these here, every day I have to water this because it just gets dry. So I need to move this somewhere soon. Alright, now that you have seen the plant, here is a closer look at these beautiful pods. And notice they are slightly different in color. This one is much redder, a very, very bright red, more of like a maroon color. And this one is a red, but sort of like an orangey, fiery red. And the difference is that this one has been on the plant much longer, so it ripened up pretty nicely. And this one is just started to fully ripen. So you can leave this a little bit more and it will change into a red color. So this one is a little softer because it's past that point, and this one is nice and firm. So we'll cut both open and I'll show you. So we'll go with this one first. It's hard to see, but there's a lot of oil on the knife. That's what it looks like on the inside. Pretty good size placenta. Not too much seeds, which is okay. They're all collected down there, but the veins run up and down the pod, as you can see here. So yeah, this one's gonna be really hot. Anytime you see a vein pattern like this that goes all the way to the tip, it's gonna be hot all the way from top to bottom. But especially around this area, this is where all the heat collected, because all of the oil is produced in this area. Okay, so that is the inside of the more red one. So we'll take a look at this one. Yep, you can tell that this one is much crunchier. Lots of oil on the knife. I can see it when I was cutting it. Wow, this one smells hot right away. Very similar in looks to the redder one, except this is a deeper red. That's about the only difference. The same thing. See this placenta part and the vein just go up and down. The wall is a little thin. I mean, I've seen pods that are much thinner, and in my experience, the thinner the wall of the pepper, the bigger the placenta is. Those are the hot ones. So this one is gonna be crazy hot. I'm kind of scared of this one. Okay, let's give it a smell real quick. I'll try both of them. Wow, it has you know, that heat smell. Very pleasant, but a little strong on the heat smell. It smells a little sweet. Okay, so I guess I would try the crunchier one because I like, so I don't like it too soft, so maybe we'll try this one. There's a good nice piece right here. Alright guys, here it is. StarrRacha F2 from a different plant than the previous video. Wow, it just smells so hot. I'm scared of this one. Pleasant smell. It smells very sweet, but it has that really extreme heat smell. I'm scared to touch my nose with this. The younger one seems to have a more pronounced smell. Okay, so here's just a small piece from this one here. Let's have it try. Wow, it's very sweet. No heat yet. Good tasting. No heat still, but from my experience from the last one, it starts to build as soon as yep, it's coming. Definitely no heat in the beginning, but now it's just starting to build. I try to chew it as fine as possible. Throat's on fire. It's getting stronger. Very sweet on the initial bite. Now it's getting much stronger now. Nothing on the tongue. I chewed it really nice. All on the throat area. Very hot. Wow, it's starting to burn a little more. All over here. The funny thing about these peppers is that the burn builds so slow that you start to eat and thought like there's no heat, and then all of a sudden it's like an explosion of heat that start to make your body kind of like move involuntarily because it's so hot. Very hot, very hot. Not as bad as the Hornet that I did. Wow, that one was ridiculous. The heat is always collecting right here at the throat area. My mouth and stuff and tongue is just fine. It's manageable heat, but I guarantee that if I eat the whole thing, I won't be sitting right here. Probably run off into the bathroom. It's a very large pepper, and just a little piece of it is already hurting me. And my tolerance actually gotten better over the last few weeks because I've been eating so much of this. Not a lot, but a little pieces at a time. Still hot. It tastes really nice. The initial bite of the pepper, you just have that pepper sweetness. And then you get a good flavor, no heat, and then you keep chewing, no heat. As soon as you swallow, and then it takes a little bit of time, and then it builds, and then bam, all of the throat area, back of the tongue. My tongue in the front is a little numb right now. My ear didn't hurt like the last one. I don't know what it is about that one. That was scary. But yeah, I already put the seeds in the soil for those because that's going to be a crazy one. So the heat is subsiding. It's pretty much starting to go away. So this is a point where you're kind of like back to normal. And then you remember things. But these are beautiful pods, so I will be saving seeds for these two peppers. And I might try to grow some now and speed it up to see if I can get maybe 1 or 2 pods before the weather gets too cold. But that's it. This one is okay. It's hot, but it's not like the Hornet hot. Good tasting. I think this is exactly how I intended for making hot sauce. So it has a nice sweetness, good kick, and the flavor is very nice. So once I make hot sauce out of this, I think it's gonna be very good. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. This is the StarrRacha F2, and I haven't come up with a name for that yet because this is just the plant number 2. And as you've seen earlier, I have 2 more plants. The plant number 1 is the pheno that I kind of like prefer because it's round and it has that 4 lobes of the bonnet shape and a little nice stinger. Stinger is always like a thing that I like in pepper. It just looks so unique and nice, and that's the one that I prefer. So I've been working on that plant for a while, and every single pod almost on that plant looks exactly the same. It has some kind of lobes, has some kind of stinger, has a shape of a bonnet, and it looks just like this. So that's the parent plant is this one. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will do a few more of the StarrRacha coming up. So I hope you guys are looking forward to that, and thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.